said you loved me. Was it real, or was I just something you used? Yeah. Rain on the windshield, tears on the inside. Love turned venom when I looked in your eyes. Used to be heaven when you slept on my chest. Now every memory feel like a knife in my vest. Late night calls when the city was quiet. You said forever, but forever stayed silent. I gave you trust like a key to my soul. You turn that key, then you empty the vault. Now I walk through the neon with ghosts in my brain. Every heartbeat got your name in the rain. Diamonds on my wrist, but my chest still cold. Cause love costs more than the money I hold. You said my name like you meant every word. Now every promise just echoes absurd. Was I your love, or just part of the game? A lonely heart that you used for the fame. I gave you fire, you answered with ice. Now every scar got your name in the night. You took the light from the center of me, turned every dream into tragedy. If love was truth, then why did it fade and leave me lost in the mess that we made? Yeah. Truth in the shadows where the lies like to hide. Your kiss tasted sweet, but the blade was inside. Every sweet word was a beautiful trap. Now I'm counting the damage inside every rap. I was a king with the crown made of trust. You were the storm that turned gold into dust. Now the throne empty, heart made of stone. Even surrounded by crowds, I'm alone. City lights flicker like ghosts in the fog. Love turned villain into beautiful fraud. Now every woman look the same in the dark. Cause you the one who rewired my heart. I never meant to break you like this. Was I your love, or just part of the game? A lonely heart that you used for the fame. I gave you fire, you answered with ice. Now every scar got your name in the night. You took the light from the center of me, turned every dream into tragedy. If love's a lie that the lonely believe, then you're the reason I never feel free. I know you never loved. I saw it in your eyes, but I stayed anyway. Why couldn't I let you go? Yeah. Midnight breathing through a cracked window pane. City lights flicker like a bruise in the rain. I knew from the start you were poison and silk, but your voice had my heart turning water to milk. Love like a drug and I needed the dose, even when I knew you were hurting me most. Every red flag waving hard in the wind, but I closed both eyes just to feel you again. Diamonds on your fingers, lies on your tongue. I was the fool when the story begun. Now every heartbeat got a crack in the drum, still chasing the ghost of the girl you become. I knew the fire would burn through my veins, still I kept dancing inside of the flames. I knew your love was a dangerous drug, but I kept falling every time that we touched. Every kiss felt like a beautiful crime. Still I was begging you to stay one more time. You were the storm in the calm of my soul, breaking the pieces I tried to control. Even in pain I was calling your name, lost in the beauty of love in the flame. Yeah. Heart on the table like a bed in the dark. You were the dealer with the ace in your cards. I kept gambling pieces of me every night, hoping one day you would play it right. But the house always wins when the love ain't true. Now the devil got a smile that reminds me of you. Cold city nights with the rain on my my soul afloat. I see your face in the glare of the glass. Every new girl just a ghost of the past. You turned a lover to a warrior's rage. Now I'm writing your memory across every page. I try to leave you, but love kept pulling me back. I knew your love was a dangerous drug, but I kept falling every time that we touch. Every kiss felt like a beautiful crime. Still I was begging you stay one more time. You were the storm in the calm of my soul, breaking the pieces I tried to control. Even in pain I was calling your name, lost in the beauty of love in the flame. You were right there, holding my hand, but I still felt alone. Why couldn't you feel me fading? Yeah. Two shadows walking through the neon rain. Same street, same night, but a different pain. Your fingers in mine, but your mind far away. Like you left the room, but your body stayed. Late night silence sitting next to me. Your eyes on your phone like I'm hard to see. We used to talk till the sunrise came. Now every conversation feels the same. Empty laughter in a crowded room. Your voice like thunder in a silent tomb. I'm sitting beside you but miles apart, like two lonely planets with a broken start. Your touch feels colder every day, like love is slowly drifting away. How can I feel so alone with you? Sleeping beside me like strangers do. Your heart used to be next to mine. Now it's lost somewhere out of time. We built a house but it turned to stone. Two people living completely alone. If love is here, then where did it go? Why does your silence hurt me the most? Yeah. Dinner table quiet like a battlefield. Words like bullets that we never reveal. Every stare through the smoke of regret. Two hearts sinking in emotional debt. I used to fight just to keep us alive. Now I'm too tired just trying to survive. Your love turned cold like a winter storm. Now even your hug don't feel warm. City lights shining sharp on the glass. Your reflection fading into the past. Now the ghost of us lives in the room. Two breathing souls inside of a tomb. How can I feel so alone with you? Sleeping beside me like strangers do. Your heart used to be next to mine. Now it's lost somewhere out of time. We built a house but it turned to stone. Two people living completely alone. If love's a flame, then why is it cold? Why did our story grow so warm? You changed after I left. I never wanted you to become this cold. Mirror on the wall, got a stranger's face. Same eyes, but the warmth got erased. Used to feel love when your hand touched mine. Now my heartbeat ticking like a warning sign. Rain on the pavement, city lights blur. Every memory shaking my nerve. You were the fire that softened my soul. Now the flame burned out and left me cold. Walking through the night turned every dream into a test. You made my heart learn how to freeze. Love turned to shadows and memories. I used to feel every word you said. Now every emotion inside is dead. You were the light that softened my soul. Now I'm a storm that nobody holds. If pain can shape what we become, then you're the reason I turned to snow. Yeah. Now I move silent through streets of regret. Love was a gamble I'll never forget. Every scar like a badge on my skin, proof of the wars that I fought within. I used to believe in the warmth of a touch. Now every promise don't mean that much. Your goodbye turned the sun into frost. Now every new love already feels lost. Devil in the mirror, whispering truth. Pain builds armor stronger than youth. Now the man in the glass got ice in his vein, writing dark poetry out of the pain. I never meant to make you like this. You made my heart learn how to freeze. Love turned to shadows and memories. I used to feel every word you said. Now every emotion inside is dead. You were the light that softened my soul. Now I'm a storm that nobody holds. If love's a fire that shapes what we are, then you're the scar that lives in my heart. You knew you would hurt me, and I knew it too. But I still walked into your arms. Why did I trust you? Yeah. Red lips, shining like a warning sign. Devil in the details, hiding in your eyes. First time I saw you, felt the danger glow. But the fire in your smile pulled me close. Midnight, whispers in a velvet room. Your perfume smelled like beautiful doom. Every step with you felt wrong and right, like dancing with a storm in the middle of night. Your touch like lightning through my veins. Sweet temptation mixed with silent pain. I knew your love was a loaded gun. Still pulled the trigger just to feel the sun. Every angel got a shadow inside. I saw yours, but I stayed for the ride. You were danger wrapped in perfect skin, a beautiful war that I couldn't win. Every kiss like a spark in the dark, burning my soul and tearing my heart. You were heaven with the blade in disguise, lightning hiding behind your eyes. If loving you was falling apart, then you were the storm inside my heart. Yeah. She walked in it slow like a villain in silk, smile so cold it could curdle the milk. Every man in the room felt the gravity shift, but I was the fool who accepted the gift. Diamonds in her voice when she whispered my name, but the diamonds were ice and the ice was a flame. Every light tasted sweeter than truth. Now the scars on my chest proof of youth. Neon nights and the whiskey burn, every lesson that a heart can learn. She a hurricane dressed like a dream, tearing apart everything in between. Now the city lights flicker through rain. Every woman remind me the same, cause the devil I love wore a halo that night. Now I see every angel in black and white. You just didn't listen. You were danger wrapped in perfect skin, a beautiful war that I couldn't win. Every kiss like a spark in the dark. fading slow. Your shadow in the rain is the only thing I know. We used to laugh inside a broken Chevrolet. Now the passenger seat just echoes yesterday. Cold wind whispering the things you never said. All the promises are ghosts inside my head. Your perfume in my hoodie still won't let me go. Every corner of the city feels like home and no. I tried to drown your name in midnight liquor, but every heartbeat only screams it quicker. You were the light in a sky full of pain. Now every star only calls out your name. We built a dream, but the dream never stayed. Now I'm just dancing with the ghosts that we made. You were the fire that warmed up my soul. Now every winter is colder than snow. I keep replaying the nights that we had, but memories cut deeper than gold. Yeah, midnight driving, engine crying, city breathing through the fog. Heart building the chrome on the barrel of a revolver dog. Used to hold my hand when the world turned violent. Now my phone's silent, pain louder than sirens. I built my trust like a tower in the sky. You lit the fuse and you watched it die. Now I move shadows through the neon rain. Every love song sound like chains on my brain. Money on the table, but the soul still broke. Cigarette smoke while I laugh at the joke. Cause love was a gamble and the house always wins. Now the devil write poetry under my skin. If time was a highway, I'd crash it tonight, just to see your silhouette in the headlights. You were the light in a sky full of pain. Now every star only calls out your name. We built a dream, but the dream never stayed. Now I'm just dancing with the ghosts that we made. You were the fire that warmed up my soul. Now every winter is colder than snow. If love is a story that ends in the dark, then you were the blade that carved up my heart. Why can't you forget me? I tried to disappear, but you keep calling my name inside your head. Yeah, yeah. 3 a.m. and the city still breathing slow. Rain on the glass like the tears I don't show. Your voice in my mind like a ghost in the hall. Every step that I take still hearing you call. Try to run from the memories stuck in my veins. Every night replaying the love and the pain. Your perfume still trapped in the air that I breathe. Like the past got a chain that won't let me leave. Neon lights flicker sharp in the rain. Your silhouette dancing inside of my brain. I'm fighting the silence but losing the war. Cause your shadow still sleeps on the side of the door. I try to bury every trace of your name, but every heartbeat keeps calling the same. You're living rent free inside my head. Every word that we never said, every kiss like a haunted flame, burning my soul when I say your name. I try to break every chain you made, but the ghost of you never fades. If time moves on, then why am I stuck? Still chasing the echo of broken days. Yeah, yeah. Mind like a prison with memories loud. Your ghost in the room, even lost in the crowd. Every heartbeat banging like bass in the club, but the rhythm still spelling the name that I love. I tried new faces and different nights, but every smile just echoes your eyes. Every road that I drive through the dark got your shadow engraved in the spark. Devil on my shoulder, whispering truth. Some scars never fade from youth. Now the pain in my chest turned art. Every lyric just bleeding your heart. I never meant to stay inside you. You're living rent free inside my head. Every word that we never said, every kiss like a haunted flame, burning my soul when I say your name. I try to break every chain you made, but the ghost of you never fades. If love's a war that I cannot win, then you're the battle under my skin. Why did you leave? You said forever. I waited, but forever never came. Your coffee cup still sitting by the sink tonight. Like you might walk back through that door and make it right. The clock keeps screaming every second that you're gone, but time don't heal a heart that's breaking all alone. Your picture hanging crooked on the bedroom wall. I tried to fix it, but my hands just start to fall. Cause every corner of this room remembers you, and every memory cuts deeper than the truth. Echo in the hallway when my footsteps hit the floor. Used to hear your laughter, now it's silence at the door. Heart like a freezer, frozen deeper than December. Every single promise turning into an ember. I've been running through the city with the pain in my chest. Devil in my headphones, whisper love is a test. Now the diamonds on my neck still colder than the rain. Cause the richest man alive can still drown in the pain. Neon lights flicker while the night gets colder. Your ghost riding shotgun over my shoulder. I keep driving but the road don't end, and every dead street sign just points to you again. I hear your voice when the world goes quiet, like thunder hide inside the silence. You left a hole in the shape of your soul, right in the center of everything I know. shadow of your glowing world. You were chasing after someone else's girl. I wrote your name on the walls of my mind, but your eyes were searching for a different life. Late night messages, you never replied. I kept waiting while my pride slowly died. You talked about love like it lived in the air, but the truth is I was never really there. City rain falling slow on the glass. Every second felt heavier than the last. I was screaming through the silence you made, while my heart kept loving someone who's straight. I gave you a heart that you never could hold. You walked past the fire and left me in cold. Walking through crowds, but I'm still unseen. You were the king, and I was the dream. Standing beside you, invisible still. Heart on the table, but lost in your will. Every smile you gave wasn't meant for me. Every laugh was a blade in the key. Unlocked all the doubts, buried under my skin. Now the war in my chest never ends within. I see your reflection in puddles at night. Every memory flickers like broken light. Now the silence you left in the shape of your name echoed through every verse that I claim. I was there the whole time. Why didn't you notice me? Side of the bed still cold tonight. Pillow holding tears in the pale moonlight. Your hoodie hang quiet by the door, like you might walk in here once more. The clock on the wall keeps counting the pain, every second dripping like neon rain. You took the warmth from the air in the room. Now silence blooms like a dark perfume. I walk through the city where we used to roam. Every street sign spelling the word alone. Your name in my chest like a permanent scar, missing piece in the shape that you are. The world kept turning when you said goodbye, but something inside me stayed frozen in time. There's a space where your love used to stay, an empty sky where the sunlight turned gray. Every heartbeat calling your name, but nothing will ever feel the same. You were the breath in the air that I breathe. Now all that remains is the ghost of your leave. If love leaves echoes that never depart, then you're the silence inside of my heart. Yeah, now the nights feel longer than winter storms. Heart still shaking from emotional wars. You left a void like a crack in the ground. Even loud crowds can't drown that sound. I try new roads and new faces too, but every reflection, it reminds me of you. Every laugh feel hollow and strange, cause losing you rewired my brain. Devil in the mirror, asking my soul, was it love or just losing control? Now the music, the only thing keeping me sane, turning heartbreak into thunder and flame. I'm sorry for the space I